Since this is so very well blended, you really have to draft it carefully to pick out the different colors, even if you spin it on the fold. And I'll show you how I did this. Enjoy it. This was one of the fibers out of the Golden Fleece mystery box during Tour de Fleece called the Golden Fleece Case. 50% Bluefaced Leicester, 40% Shetland and 10% Tussah Silk. They said it's a really easy spin, and indeed it was a really easy spin. I made this 40-gram skein. I think it looks beautiful. The fiber itself in one box is 50 grams, but I have this whole fractal spinning adventure going on. If you want to see what's going on there, you can check my other Tour de Fleece videos. It turned out extremely even without me even trying, because I tried other things spinning this than trying to make it even. Spinning it with a lot of different techniques, drafting, it still turned very even. Look at this. And this is not even washed yet, soaked and smacked and all that. It will bloom and be even more even than this, but I'm very happy how it turned out. I have a little bit left over so I can show you what I ended up doing with it. This is how the blend looks. It has those dark brown, almost blackish parts, and the more bright purple and fuchsia. It's hard to get the different shades because it's so well blended. This is a 3-ply, and my goal was that I can really see the different shades in each single of this purple. And if I would have spun this as a chain ply, the skein would have been almost stripy, I guess. Would have been very nice, but I'm making this sweater spin all with 3 bobbin 3-ply and not chain ply. I just stayed with the technique I used for the other skeins of this box too. I took the combed top and divided it into 2 so I have less fiber in my hand, and then I pulled just really about the staple length of this and really opened it up. Not just in the middle, but also on the top. And if you have a fiber that is like this with, for example, a red and a green that are very well blended, if you want to avoid mud, this is really the best way to do it, because as more as you open it up, as less the draft will pull in the next color. So right now I basically just have 1 layer of each color next to each other. Can you see that? And then I put it over my finger. And just draft. So as you can see, this way now it's the bright purple that's being pulled in. And now there is almost the black coming. And this fiber would have been really nice to do a long draw, but I did like a, well, it's like a mixture between short forward and long draw, because I do let the twist get into the fiber a bit. Now I have the bright one again. And then at the end I see a bunch of dark coming. If you don't hold it tight, it pulls in from the bottom, which just happened before. What you can do to prevent the fiber being pulled in from the bottom when you hold it in your hand. You can also just wrap around some tissue first and then hold your draft like this. And then those two sides are separated from each other. I did that too for a while. It works very well. I can show you a little bit, but then I thought this is really not worse because it's all purple, but with a more colorful blend, like the first one from this box, which was called the Clue. It had nice rusty orange and greens in it. That would have been really nice to try and see what happens if you do that. See, now I really just pull from the top and the bottom doesn't get blended at all, or doesn't get trapped into the draft. And that really keeps the colors nice separated. I hope this helped you if you tackle a combed, blended color top and want to prevent the colors from mixing. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a better technique of doing this. I have to open the new box now, the second to last one. I'm really curious what color is in it and how it will blend with my fractal spin. I hope you have a great last few days of Tour de Fleece, and subscribe, like, and I see you soon.